Hello there, Coach Rosa Seward with Brick House Fitness here in Stafford, Virginia. Welcome to our 21-day boot camp challenge. This challenge starts on September 8th and ends on September 29th, 2025. We will train as follows: Monday through Friday mornings from 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. On Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. and Monday through Thursday evenings from 7:30 to 8 p.m. The sessions will be 30 minutes each, and we will use a Tabata style training, which means that we will work hard for about 45 seconds and then rest for 15 seconds between exercises. And then we will pause for about 30 seconds to a minute to rest between each compound exercise. We'll probably perform between 6 and 8 different compound exercises so that we are working the entire body. We will have some ab work, but most of the time it will just be compound exercises that include abdominal exercises as well. Our Zoom participants will use, our virtual participants will use Zoom. We'll go to www.zoom.us. You'll log in using the join a meeting ID 540-207-1005, and the password is BH, which are capital letters, 364. Capital B, capital H, 364. And that will get you into the session so that you can join. We do ask that you share your video so that we can make sure that you are doing the exercises properly and safely. I've simplified the meal guide so that you get to choose between your breakfasts, your lunches, and your dinners, and you can mix and match each day. So for day 1, if you decide to eat the breakfast from day 3, that will be fine because you'll still reach the desired amount of calories per day if you stick to the meal plan. You'll get the best results if you use the meal plan. And if you need some switch outs or substitutions for something that you don't eat, or if you have an allergy to something, just text me, let me know. My cell phone number is the same as that Zoom meeting ID. It's 540-207-1005. So always feel free to text me. That's the best way to get in touch with me. You can email me or send a message through Facebook, but texting is usually the most efficient way to get in touch with me, and you'll get a better response if you text me. We are going to focus on proper nutrition, strength training, and cardio. That's it, okay? So we want to make sure that you're eating clean, whole, unprocessed foods. Try to stay away from processed foods as much as possible. And if you follow the meal plan, you shouldn't have any problems with that. We're also going to use strength training or heavy resistance. So we'll be using dumbbells. Those dumbbells will range anywhere from 3 pounds all the way up to 15 or 20 pounds, depending on your fitness level. Cardio is on your own. That's your homework for every day, at least 6 days a week. We only take 1 day off, and that should be Sunday. But we want to perform at least 30 minutes of cardio, low impact, steady state cardio. That means walking on a treadmill and using an incline of 8 to 10, and using the speed of 2.5 to 3 miles per hour. If you do that for about 30 minutes, the first 10 minutes your body will start to burn fat. You'll start to burn fat within about 10 minutes. And then the rest of the 20 minutes left after the first 10 minutes, it's all fat burning. So please get your cardio in. You can walk outside if that's the only option that you have. But try to make sure that if you are walking outside, it's brisk walking and not just strolling. You could also use an elliptical or treadmill, or a Stairmaster, or you can use a exercise bike. Those are some options. You can also get your cardio in with a cardio class, okay? The guide that you have will try to make things as simple for you as possible. During the challenge, you might need to sacrifice some foods that you simply enjoy, but this is just a challenge. So that means for this time, you're challenging yourself. Most of the time when you eat foods that you shouldn't be eating, it's just basically out of habit. It's what you always do. Maybe that means you have, a snack or bag of chips after dinner, or a piece of pie after dinner, and you just do that because it's habit. So here we want to challenge you to eliminate those snacky type foods and try to stick to the meal guide. Anytime you feel that you do need to have something other than the foods that are listed, have some fruit, have a piece of maybe an apple with some almond butter or peanut butter. So always try to remember to incorporate as much protein as possible throughout the day. The workouts will include working with dumbbells, barbells, steps, resistance bands, stability balls, and sometimes just your body weight. Okay, there will usually be anywhere from 4 to 8 stations, and we will have a specific exercise to perform at each station. Sometimes we will have circuits. You're going in a circle and just performing probably 6 to 8 exercises at each, or 1 exercise at each station, so that you might have 6 to 8 stations. In the mornings, we're going to be outside in the parking lot. In the evenings, because of the traffic, we'll be inside the studio. Hopefully, the weather will allow us to always stick to that schedule. Sometimes in the mornings, if it's extremely cold or if it's raining, then we will move things indoors. If you are opposed to coming inside, then just work out from home using Zoom, which is absolutely fine. The goal is to reach your target heart rate. Your target heart rate is your fat burning zone. And how you calculate that, because each person is different, it is based on your age. So you take the number 220, subtract your age, and then multiply that number by 0.75 or 0.95. So you want to be between that. So for example, if you are 50 years old, you subtract 200, you take 220, subtract 50, that gives you 170. 170 times 0.75 is going to be about 127.5, and then 170 times 0.95, or 95%, is going to be 161.5. So your target heart rate is going to be between 127 and 161. If you have a fitness tracker, you want to look at that tracker to see if you are in your target heart rate. If not, then that means you're not working up to your potential. Okay? Let's see. The clean eating, we talked about that. Clean eating means that we are going to focus on your macronutrients. That's your protein, your carbohydrates, and your fats. We're going to avoid the processed foods. For protein, women should aim for about 0.65 grams up to 1 pound, 1.0 for grams of protein per body weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, then you want to aim for about 150 grams of protein every day. You can use the number 0.65 if you don't feel that you can reach that number, but try to go for your body weight in grams. If you weigh over 200 pounds, then just set the arbitrary number of 175 grams of protein per day, okay? Protein is necessary for muscle growth, repair, and recovery, and tissue repair. Protein keeps us feeling full longer, and clean protein should include fish, chicken, seafoods, turkey, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, grass-fed beef or steak, tofu if you're vegan, tempeh if you're vegan, eggs, those are perfect protein. But for now, just basically try to remember to eliminate processed foods for 21 days, okay? For your carbohydrates, newsflash, all vegetables and fruit are carbohydrates. They are carbs, okay? So we do need carbs. We don't stay away from carbs. Carbs provide the body's main source of energy or fuel. Vitamins, minerals, nutrients, they all come from carbs. Clean carbs are those that have fiber and they digest slowly, not fast. So when we say clean eating and we want carbs, we want vegetables. Vegetables like white potatoes are not slowly digested. They are quickly digested into the bloodstream and turned to sugar and then stored as fat. So we want the clean types of carbs that don't spike your insulin level quickly. That can be quinoa, brown rice, wild rice, oatmeal, sweet potatoes, broccoli, kale, tomatoes, cucumbers, green beans, asparagus, apples, blueberries, strawberries, pears. Those are all good carbohydrate options. And we can't forget fats. Fats have been given a bad reputation, but we do need fats. They are important for helping the body absorb the nutrients that you give. It also helps produce hormones. It also fuels the brain. The brain is about 60% fat. Clean fats are found in nuts, seeds, fish, avocado, olive oil, ghee, coconut oil, butter, grass-fed butter, hopefully, if you're getting that. So protein, carbs, and fats, very important. But we also need to pay attention to supplements. If we are not getting the amount of calories that we're typically used to getting, we may not be getting all the vitamins and nutrients that we typically would need. So I do recommend that you get a multivitamin. You choose whichever one you want. There's like one a day multivitamins. There's so many over-the-counter multivitamins. Sea moss is a multivitamin. That's the one I take, okay? Protein powder, I do prefer that you get a protein powder. I don't care if it's plant-based or not, but something that's going to help you reach your protein goals for the day. Trying to get 150 grams of protein or 175 grams of protein is very difficult, so you may need to supplement with a protein powder, okay? Fish oil supplements, you are going to suffer from delayed onset muscle soreness. It's called DOMS, D-O-M-S. Fish oil supplements will help that. Most professional athletes use fish oil supplements so that they are not as sore all the time. 300 milligrams of fish oil supplements is the recommended amount to use, but just pay attention to whatever the dosage is on the container if you buy them. BCAAs, branched chain amino acids. BCAAs are a group of 3 essential amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine. These are called essential amino acids because your body cannot produce them. You have to get them from food, from your nutrition. BCAAs help repair your muscles, build muscle, and decrease muscle fatigue and alleviate muscle soreness. So very important. You will see that most people who do the boot camps will have their own version of BCAAs. They're usually a fruity flavored powder that you put in your water. There is also alpha lipoic acid, which is ALA. It's a amino acid that takes nutrients away from fat stores and it puts it into your muscle. So follow the dosage on the package if you decide to get that particular supplement. Sleep. Sleep should come very easy during the challenge because you're going to be exhausted. Strive for 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Sleep plays a crucial role in weight loss for several reasons. It regulates the hunger hormones. So sleep deprivation is going to disrupt the balance of hormones that regulate hunger and appetite. These are ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin levels increase your stimulating appetite, while leptin levels decrease signaling that you are full or you're satisfied. So if they're not balanced, then it could lead to overeating and weight gain. Metabolic function, sleep influences your metabolic process, including glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity. Poor sleep can impair those functions, leading to difficulty managing your blood sugar levels and potentially promoting weight gain. Energy expenditure or caloric burn. While sleep, your body is still burning energy. It has to in order to maintain essential functions, but at a slower rate compared to when you're awake. Consistently getting enough sleep ensures that the body efficiently utilizes energy and maintains a healthy metabolic rate. Okay, don't want your metabolism to slow down. You want it to increase or be regulated during your 21 days of boot camp. Okay, sleep also helps with stress management. Sleep deprivation increases stress levels and activates the body's stress response system, leading to a release of cortisol. Elevated cortisol levels can promote fat storage, and it goes usually straight to the belly or the hips or the buttocks. So we want to make sure that you get enough sleep so that you're not stressed as much. And physical activity. Sleep affects your physical activity. Adequate sleep supports physical activity by improving your energy levels, by increasing your motivation and your recovery. When well rested, individuals are more likely to engage in exercise, which contributes to weight management and overall health. Okay? Overall, prioritizing quality sleep is part of a healthy lifestyle and is essential for managing a healthy weight and supporting overall well-being. Photos. On or before day 1, I would like for you to take your before photos and send those to me. You can text it to me, email, or post it in a Facebook Messenger, a private message. But I need a front view, a side view, and a back view. So if you can get someone to take those photos for you, or use your timer on your phone to take them for yourself, we do need to have those, because the scale doesn't necessarily show the full picture. But if you take those before pictures on day 21, you'll be blown away by the after pictures, okay? So please take your before photos on or before September 8th, okay? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Let's do this. Let's go.